McKinley! You sadistic bastard!
Quentin, my boy. Try to have a little dignity.
Dignity? The damn dingoes will eat me alive!
Well then, you might have thought of that, you know, before you decided to betray me.
You betrayed me! And everybody else who trusted you!
If you're going to go on and on about it, Quentin, I see no point.
The point is, I'm gonna die up here!
That was my intent, laddie. Mr. Words.
Yes.
Come along, Mr. Words.
Mr. McKinley, I think maybe it is a bit much. I mean, all those wild dogs.
Go on.
Well, it's a terrible, cruel way to die, sir.
Indeed. You see it that way, do you, Mr. Words?
Yes, sir, I do.
Ah, well then. Quentin! Mr. Words has suggested, and I do agree with him, I ought to be merciful. The Lord knows why.
Quentin!
There you are, Mr. Words. We've saved him from the dingoes.
Mr. Wingate. Mr. Wingate. Are you here, Mr. Wingate?
You do not board till you get permission to come aboard.
Yes, sir, Mr. Wingate. Yes, sir. It is me, Tinker Leong. Only just me. Alone. I.
Want permission to come aboard?
Oh, no, no, sir. No, sir. I can say it right from here.
Then say it.
My employer, Mr. Cathcart, sends his humble regards.
Hell he does.
And asks the pleasure of a visit from you at his offices as soon as possible.
You tell Cathcart if he wants to see me to come on down to Sausalito himself.
Oh, regretted to say that Mr. Cathcart cannot do that. His slip disco is bothering him something fierce.
Is that a fact?
Yes, he's in great pain, Mr. Harry. Great pain.
Great pain.
Great pain. So, what shall I tell my employer then?
Tell him I'll be there as soon as I finish lesson number 9.
Yes, sir.
Really hurting you, isn't it?
Oh, it's excruciating, Harry. You know, I can hardly move. Otherwise, I'd have come to you. I know how you hate to leave your boat.
Well, before they pack you off to the hospital, maybe you better tell me your problem.
Well, your problem is a man named Lester McAnally.
Your problem, Brutus.
I can make it your problem, Harry.
Oh, yeah, and it'll always cost you.
It already has cost me. $400,000.
It's very expensive. McAnally. What's he do?
Lester McAnally lives in Australia, in the outback, in a town called Opal Ridge, which just happens to be one of the premier black opal mining towns of the world.
I've heard of it.
Of course you have. I've been retailing opals out of there for years. The mines are practically played out now. But 3 years ago, Lester McAnally, who'd only been working there that long, found an opal. A world-class, deep blue, bloody wonder of an opal. About 35 carats, with a flash of white down the middle, zigzagging like a streak of summer lightning. Lester McAnally called it the Blue Lightning and put a price on it of $250,000.
Brutus, how can you spend that kind of money for a piece of rock?
How could I not? My man in Sydney, Quentin McQueen, sent me photographs of it. And dear God, Harry, it literally glowed. Oh, I know. I can't expect you to really understand. How could you? You're not of the fraternity. But once you are hooked, Harry, my boy, you are irrevocably and irretrievably committed.
You're in this thing for $400,000, and you still haven't got an opal.
Because he keeps upping the price, and I keep meeting it. Because it's one of a kind. It's probably the last of the great opals. That's no exaggeration, Harry. I mean it. It's the last of the great opals, and I must have it.
So tell me, what's the price up to now?
$500,000. Now, I want you to go down there, and I want you to get my money back, or get the opal, or kill him! I mean, kill him, the bloody lying, cheating, kill him!
That's the quickest recovery from a slip disc I've ever seen.
He'll kill you if he can. He's IRA, a bomber. He's hiding down there from the British. He's killed 56 people in London with his bombs. And he'll kill you in a minute when he knows what you're after. Now, he runs that town of Opal Ridge with an iron fist. When you go in there, you better be ready to kill or be killed.
I must admit you're not usually so candid. But I can assure you of something, my friend. If I take this on, it's gonna cost you.
$75,000 plus expenses.
$100,000 plus expenses against 25% of the true value of the opal, whichever is greater.
No way. Absolutely no way.
Thanks for the champagne, Brutus.
All right, hey, $80,000 and not a penny more.
Take care of your back.
Be reasonable, Harry. I'm not a rich man. $85,000.
See you, Brutus.
Oh, Harry, for old time's sake, as a friend!
Hennessy?
Could be. You the American bloke?
Could be.
44 Magnum. Heavy enough for you? Smith & Wesson.
Got any leather for it?
Oh, of course, mate. Shoulder harness, hollow points, shot shells. What's this for? Intruders?
Name your price.
Oh, you are, mate. Let's call it 900. American dollars.
900. Let's call it armed robbery.
Oh, have a heart, mate. I've a sick mum to support.
Make me feel like a fool. Putting your ass on so cool. Treating me so kind. Acting as though you were blind. To the pain, to the hate,
Plumber forgot his snake. Hello? Yes? Oh, no. I've been expecting your call, Miss McQueen.
Kate, please, call me Kate, Mr. Wingate.
All right. You call me Harry. Cathcart painted a pretty black picture of this man, McAnally. What's your husband do for him?
Lester's one of my husband's clients.
Lester?
We've known one another a long time.
Sorry. I'm nosy. Goes with the job.
It's all right. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Thanks. I remember that.
McKinley's never going to give up that opal, you know.
He's going to have to come up with $400,000.
He'll never give you that either.
Never say never, Mrs. McQueen.
Don't underestimate Lester McKinley. He's very dangerous.
I never underestimate anyone, Mrs. McQueen. Who'd you say to going up to Opal Ridge with me?
What for?
I don't know you. I don't know your husband. Maybe you've already gotten the opal from McAnally. Maybe your husband's waiting for you at the airport. Maybe you're just here trying to throw me off the track. I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I phoned you, remember?
All I know is if I've got you, I've got one leg up on that opal. I like being one leg up. Why don't you come along?
So, it's true what they say about you Americans.
What's that? Pushy?
Yes, all right, I'll come with you. But don't imagine it's because I'm afraid of you. It's because I'm concerned about my husband.
Why do you people say McKinley when it's McInnally?
It's just the Australian way of saying it, I suppose. There are some differences between us and you Americans. There's no doubt you've gathered.
Not too many. So how long's it been since you've seen your husband?
3 weeks.
And you haven't heard from him since?
No, nothing. Guests.
Friends of McAnally's?
You can bet on it. Nice driving, Mr. Wingate.
Thank you, Mrs. McQueen.
Look out!
That'll teach him to mess with a California driver.
Ready?
Beautiful up here. Nice outfit.
Thank you. Shall we go?
Anytime you're ready.
Tell me something, Mr. Wingate. How does somebody who's just landed in this country manage to get hold of a gun?
Found it under the harbor bridge. You don't miss much, do you, Mrs. McLean?
I knew you were carrying at the restaurant.
Carrying. You use that expression in Australia?
Oh, sometimes, but I learned it in Los Angeles.
L.A. Have you been there?
Yeah, I worked for the sheriff's department for a couple of years.
No kidding. Lady sheriff, huh?
No, not exactly.
Hold it. Go on, run. Go on.
Thank you for covering me.
I try not to make a habit of it. That's the third time your husband's clients tried to kill me.
Skyrecker's just up here.
Keep going.
You okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, the guy's a pro.
Yeah.
This is no way to treat a lady! Harry!
He's trying to live without us.
I can't take passengers under these conditions.
Not under this condition.
All aboard! Wingate!
Keep your head down. Get down.
You ought to work one of these.
Give me the bullets.
Too far. Let's go. They'll be heading for the airport.
It's all clear. They're going down.
You all right?
Oh, look what you've done to the car.
Keep your shirt on, mate. Mr. Wingate here is in the employ of a very wealthy American who'll take care of
Yeah, but look what you've done
Mr.
to it.
Brutus Cathcart of San Francisco will take care of everything.
Like your style, Miss McLean.
Still willing to take on McKinley?
Willing. I just had an offer I couldn't possibly refuse.
Get in. We'll get them at the other side.
Yeah, go on, go!
Tumba Tower, this is Mike Yankee Alpha, ready for takeoff.
Say again, Yank?
Tumba Tower, this is Mike Yankee Alpha, ready for takeoff.
Yeah, I think I got the most of it, Yank. You want to give it another go?
Katoomba Tower, this is Mike Yankee Alpha, ready for takeoff.
Many thanks, Mike Yankee Alpha. Got you down for Mudgee,
Dubbo, Canamble, Walgett, and Opal Ridge. Check.
Check.
Mike Yankee Alpha, clear for takeoff.
Would you say that I didn't? Where he got his license?
Where'd you get your license?
You've flown in Australia before, have you?
No, but flying's flying. Just keep her in the air the requisite amount of time.
Check those two. This one's got keys.
Oi! What do you guys think you're doing? That's Dr. Miles is playing. You just can't come in here.
Can't do what?
Why are we landing at Turawina?
Figure that cloud bank over there squatting right on top of Turawina, or thereabouts.
You want to fly in clouds?
Might be some definite advantages.
Why on earth?
'Cause I think we're being followed.
They don't give up, do they? They're overtaking us.
Bigger engine.
And bigger guns. Harry.
Hang on.
I got him! I got him!
Follow him! I'll take it round.
Great. Throwing oil.
Can we fly?
Not for long.
Can't go any faster, eh?
We can if we go straight down.
Come on!
Where are you going to put her down?
On that dirt road. Hang on, Miss McQueen. It's gonna be a fast landing. Keep an eye out for the potholes. All right.
Better than Coney Island, mate.
Let's get out of here.
We've lost him.
Well, I hate it. Take this thing out of the cloud.
Hey, look at all that black smoke.
There's 3 kids in a broken down car.
All right, so they didn't crash. Try the Walgett Road.
Right.
You know, McKinley's got a whole collection of thugs around him, all murderers and terrorists.
Sounds like my kind of people.
You really ready to die for an opal?
It's a living. I'm not ready to die for anything, Mrs. McQueen.
Are you married?
You could say that. Yes.
You mean living together?
Oh, yes.
What's she like?
Well, she's a little bit older than I am, but she's a real beauty.
Older by how much?
Let's see. 1924, she's 62 years old.
62?
But well preserved.
Really?
Yeah. She's wooden hulled, schooner rigged. She moves through the water like God on snowshoes.
A boat?
Oh, no, madam, a ship. A proper sailing ship.
So, you're not married?
I was once. She wasn't.
Do you hear something?
Sounds like a motorcycle.
I thought I'd killed somebody. Was that your plane?
It was, more or less.
Well, what was it doing parked in the middle of the road?
We didn't have much choice. Let's talk about this somewhere else.
You and I?
Friends. Definitely not friends.
Well, can I make a suggestion?
What?
Let's get the bloody hell out of here.
Get the cab! Get the cab!
Steady! Let's go down! Let it go! Let it go!
Scratch the Opal Ridge Air Force.
Ain't you gonna check on those turkeys?
What's to check? Let's go.
Okay.
They work for a man named Lester McKinley.
Lester McKinley? You know him?
We're going up to see him.
You going that way? I'm going right by there. I'll drop you off, but I'm not going to see Lester McKinley. Try to get my truck off. Some kind of protection plan. Scared most of the guys, though. Mate, he's nothing but a mongrel. What are you going to see him for?
Gonna teach him a little humility.
You beauty. You got my vote, Yank. Let's go to Opal Ridge. Here we are, mate. Opal Ridge.
Thanks for the ride, Clancy.
That's all right, son. Listen, don't forget what I told you about that bloke McKinley. I'm telling you, he's one of the lowest mongrels I've ever met in my life. Remember what I told you about those truck drivers and what he did to me? So don't turn your back. What are you doing?
Pay for the damage.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn it up. Don't worry about it.
Look at that windshield.
Windshield? Listen, when I get to Alice, I'll be known as Machine Gun Truckie. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't fix that windshield for the lot of me. You know why? I'll be more famous than Olivia Newton-Johnston.
You drive carefully now, okay?
Not bloody likely, love. You two take care of yourself.
Take care, Clancy.
Okay, mate. See you later.
Yeah.
Wingate.
Wait a second.
Buy a drink?
Yeah, come in, I'll just...
How about getting something to eat?
Sure, I'm game. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. I still don't like your plan, Wingate.
Which part?
The part where you just walk right in on him.
Well, it has the element of surprise.
Are you kidding? He said you followed ever since you got to Australia.
Maybe he doesn't know I made it to Opal Ridge.
Oh, come on.
That is the plan, Mrs. McQueen. You don't have to like it. I've been thinking,
I'm coming with you, you know.
I'll do better without you.
That's not what you said to me earlier today.
I wanted you here.
And now?
Now I've gotten to know you. I trust you. And I don't want to see you get hurt.
Wingate, you need me. You don't even know the layout of the casino.
I'll find it.
It's an abandoned mine. McKinley lives underground.
I'll find him, too.
You won't, you know. The people won't talk to you. They're afraid of him. I also happen to know that today's the day that all his men are out making collections. Wingate, I have information that will be invaluable to you.
There is something you can do.
Of course there is. What?
Rent us a car. Pick me up out in front of the place. It's gonna be a short visit.
I'll be waiting outside with the motor running.
I'm not out of there in 20 minutes. Don't hang around.
You'll be out.
I said tonic water, you puking
We'll have a beer.
We've got all kinds of beer.
Whatever's on tap.
That'll be $1.
It'll be 80 cents. Unless you want to top off what you spilled.
Have you come in here to commit suicide?
I'm just not paying for what the pig slopped on the bar. Going down in the hole.
We ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna go see McAnally.
No way.
Maybe you'd rather get your ear pierced.
Who are you?
Name's Wingate.
Huh, Wingate. So you're Wingate.
Yeah. Thanks for the beer.
Mr. McKinley.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wingate, is it?
Yeah, Wingate.
I've been watching your progress. You handle yourself very well.
What do you say we cut the crap, McAnally?
Can I offer you a drink then?
You can offer me a shot of the Blue Lightning.
You had an interesting trip up here, Little Bird told me.
It had its moments.
Two of my best men, lost and gone.
Your best weren't good enough, were they, Lester? Brutus Cathcart wants his opal. Or he wants his money back. You give me either one and I'll walk right out of here and leave you to all your neuroses.
Are you trying to be insulting then, Mr. Wingate?
I'm being direct. Why don't you try it?
You want directness? Laddie, you've come to the right hole in the ground. Mr. Cathcart has not received the Blue Lightning because he hasn't paid for it yet.
Didn't he pay you $400,000 cash?
Yes, indeed. That's correct.
Wasn't that the asking price?
No. What was agreed was that Mr. Cathcart would pay fair value for the opal, and the market was something fierce.
Oh, come on, Lester. First you ask him $300,000 and he paid it. Then you ask him $350,000 and he paid that. Then you ask him $400,000 and he paid that.
Well, the market.
What's your background, Lester? Snake oil salesman?
You've no doubt been briefed on my background.
You mean the 56 innocent people you killed?
Well, there are some things that simply have to be done.
You're dead right, Lester. What'd you do with Quentin McQueen?
I haven't seen Quentin in days. But if you're going to go on with your rudeness, I'm going to have to do something about you.
Why don't you start by putting that opal on the table?
Did you truly walk in here without a care if you ever walked out again? Or is it dumb luck that's got you this far? You're that stupid you don't comprehend the situation. Which is it?
I like my chances, Lester.
Your chances are slim and none.
Go.
Another day, Wingate. Soon.
Only hurts when I breathe. Sorry, no Quentin.
Losing a lot of blood.
Like you said, I've been shot.
I'll get you to a doctor.
Get out of town. We'll both get killed.
Well, there's one at Ninian Station, but it's 100 miles from here.
Go for it.
Sure you can hold out?
Put the pedal to the metal, Mr. McQueen. Promise to breathe real slow.
He got away there, did he, Mr. Words?
Yes, he did. But he's a professional, Mr. McKinley.
Yeah, he had help, too. He had help from a woman.
Well, we tried to be careful about her.
Yeah, when you and Mrs. McQueen used to...
Shut your gob.
He's long gone, Mr. McKinley.
He's disappeared off in the centre, Mr. McKinley. If you ask me, it'd be stupid to follow him in there, Mr. McKinley. Mr. McKinley.
My fingers.
Almost there, Wingate.
You too.
Hang on. 3 more minutes. Some friends of ours are there. Dr. Giles and Reverend Trowbridge.
But, my dear Kate, I haven't seen Quentin in weeks.
But he said he was going to come and see you the moment he finished with McKinley.
He never got here. He never called.
You better come, Father Trowbridge. Wingate's lost a lot of blood. I don't know. Needs a transfusion. I do not know his blood type, and we haven't got a laboratory, so...
What is it, Harry? Oh, your blood group. Positive or negative? Harry? O positive.
Well done, madam.
Anyone here O positive?
I know someone.
You're a nurse too, huh?
2 months in Paris, actually.
That'll fix him. My blood, good blood. 40,000 years old.
You all right, William?
I'm fine. Thank you. If you just go and wash up Mrs. McQueen, we'll get this bullet out. Ninian, would you please bring the cart over here? Thank you.
$5 says it's a 9mm.
Well, I'm not a betting man. It's obvious to me that this man is worth saving. Don't you think so, Mrs. McQueen? Thank God he's a strong one. I never thought that bullet had come out.
You did a great job, William.
If he lives, Missy. If he lives. You got any ice left?
For the wound?
For my scotch. Ninian, you help me move the patient? Kate, you can give a hand too. And I'd like that scotch. I want to look at him for a while.
He looks all right.
A little grey. Well, there's still some blood in him.
Have some coffee, Ninian.
When Quentin and I were in seminary together, we vowed to live celibate in the Roman manner. Did you know that?
Yes, Ninian.
We did. Vow it, I mean. With entire solemnity. on our knees in the chapel at midnight.
I know.
And we kept our vow. We did, Kate. We kept it before the Lord. Until we both fell in love.
I know, Ninian.
Fell in love with the same woman.
Ninian, every time I see you, you tell me the same story.
Oh, do I?
Yes, you do. And when you don't tell me, Quentin does.
I do beg your pardon.
He will live.
Who will live?
The big white fella. He will live fine.
Well, we almost lost him. He came back strong as a horse.
Is he awake?
Yeah, go on. Go on. Hell, he'd rather see you than me.
Morning.
Morning to you.
Got a job for you.
What's that?
An ambulance driver.
Maybe if you stopped playing with guns, you wouldn't get shot quite so often.
And I wouldn't need a driver. Beautiful out here.
It is, isn't it?
Clean air. Quiet.
Yes, it's strange. It affects everyone that way. That's why Quentin founded the mission here. It was a ruin. He rebuilt it with the help of Jagadoo and his people. They love Quentin, almost revere him.
How's that kind of man, when he has all of this, end up being a private detective?
The search for truth, I suppose. As a priest, he never really knew whether he'd found it. As a detective, he gets to the real sordid truth. I don't know, does that make sense?
Sure. Makes a lot of sense. The next cop.
I'm worried about him.
Well, you know the private eye business. He's probably out on the Great Barrier Reef running surveillance on naked ladies.
You're a great comfort to me, Harry.
You were a great comfort to me this morning.
when I kissed you this morning.
Don't need to explain it.
Quentin and I have a very good relationship. But he's a particular man. He's all tied up with God and nature, and I love him very much.
But what?
Good morning. Aha, there he is, as bright as the new dawn.
Were you looking for me?
No, miss, Dr. Giles was.
All right. I'll see you later. Keep an eye on my patient for me. Take him for a spin, if you like.
Yes, miss, yes.
I understand you gave me some blood.
Big bottle. You are full of Jagadoo's blood.
Jagadoo. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
You are now Pidindinjara. You have the blood.
Pidindinjara?
Yes, my people, my tribe.
You mean I have the blood, so now I'm a member?
Yes, you are Orumbara man.
Blood brothers. A custom in my country among the American Indian.
Ah, yes.
I don't know if it works both ways, but I am 1/8 American Indian.
1/8.
1/8. My tribe is Ogallala Sioux. My ancestor, Tachunko Wiko, was war chief of the Ogallala Sioux.
Your tribe fighting wars?
Against the white man. Our chief, whose other name was Crazy Horse, helped defeat the white man at the Little Bighorn.
Your tribe fighting wars against the white man?
We used to.
That is very serious business.
Yes. Very serious. Now, if you and I are to become true blood brothers, our bloods must mix in your body as well as mine.
How does your tribe do this thing?
We cut thumbs, hold together. Bloods will mix.
The Orumbara needs blood on the point. Blood of the man who will use it in battle.
This is your spear.
2 bloods. Blood brother.
Yes. Now we are blood brothers.
Now, you make some black fella.
You make one damn fine red fella.
Wasn't the smartest thing to do, considering you've just lost all that blood.
Well, it wasn't the smartest thing, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
I think it's rather touching. Quentin has done much the same sort of thing.
Still no word?
Nothing.
Well, you know, Quentin, he'll be out there looking for someone's disappearance. A lost child. Something like that. Huh? Oh, he'll come calling. Soon. Uh-huh. Are you going in after McAnally? then he can forget the wound.
That's right.
Because this time, he's gonna blow your fool head right off.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Doc.
3 young bulls escaped from the branding. I'm going up to look for them.
Jargadoo. This man that shot me, McAnally.
Bad fella.
I'm going after him. He's got a bunch of men with guns. I was wondering maybe I could get you and some of your men to go along, give me a hand.
No. That's white fella's business.
Just thought I'd ask.
In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, we commend to Almighty God our brother Quentin, and we commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The Lord bless him and keep him. The Lord make his face to shine upon him and be gracious unto him. The Lord lift up his countenance upon him and give him peace. Amen.
Amen.
The Lord be with you.
And with thy spirit.
Let us pray. Our Father, which art in heaven. Oh, excuse me. I would like to say the Lord's Prayer in the language of the Aborigines, by and among whom Quentin was so beloved. Nalara mamanye, yerara nini, Wurichin nunada.
Nunada maui, you are budgeter nitijana. Bidding rid bira, the nalara meranyuk. Winbik nalara baranji, winbik balabin, nalara rewoknoina. Banalag warawara, nuna bidinchin
Mayu yurira. Mobanak Bolara, Quajitic Quajik. Amen.
I don't want you to go after McKinley.
I have to.
He'll kill you too.
That's not the point.
What is it? Is it an opal?
It used to be. There's more to it now.
Good night, Harry.
Good night, Kate. Gentlemen?
We are sorry to wake you, my brother, but we have come to tell you a thing.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Quentin McQueen, he was first man to us. He should not have been killed.
Should not have.
Therefore, we have agreed among us that when you go to crush the head of this Lester McKinley, we shall go with you. We will be to your left, we will be to your right, and we will be behind you. But you, of course, my brother in blood, you will lead.
You honor me. All of you. I accept your brave offer.
This is a Woomera, and this is the Oranburra, this is a Kylie, and this is a Bubbera, which can take a man's head off at the ears. We are teaching the young men the old ways.
Going up against automatic weapons.
Bull! Bull! We may believe in tradition, but we're not fools.
Harry Wingate.
G'day, mate. What's doing?
Nothing much, except we found him. We found Mr. Harry Wingate. That shooting we heard is coming from that station as near as I can figure.
You sure it's Wingate?
Oh, yes. I'm sure.
What's he doing than having a flaming corroboree?
This passageway leads to the rear, to a dead end. Quentin and I took a wrong turn once and ended up there. There's a large vent to the surface here that could be a lift or even a concealed ladder. Over here is a lavatory and a bunkhouse which sleeps 6 men. There's a large vent to the surface.
All right, that's 7 vents. 8 entrances, including the front. It's a piece of cake. We'll go tomorrow about 5 in the morning. Security will be relaxed by then.
Most of the men will be asleep, so we can use the vents to smoke them out.
Give it out!
Everybody, inside! Chipper Lee has seen 2 white fellas up at Needle Rock.
They had long guns and a Land Rover.
Were you seen?
No.
Can we get up behind them?
Through the river, up along the trees.
Pick 5 men, let's go.
Outside.
And we move the rest down in the middle. It's going to be a piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake.
All right, you two, freeze. Think maybe we're ready.
Tomorrow, at dawn. And we'll take the spirit of Crazy Horse with us.
Please, don't misunderstand. I just need you to hold me.
В кармане, мэн, лицом глазах мой рентген. Большие вещи, большие суммы, рубли на евро, мой обмен. 50 тысяч в кармане, мэн, делаю бабки шоу, мэн. Большие вещи, большие суммы, доллары, евро, мой размен. 50 тысяч в кармане, мэн, лицом глазах мой рентген. Большие вещи, большие суммы, рубли на евро, мой обмен. 50 тысяч в кармане, мэн, делаю бабки шоу, мэн. Большие вещи, большие суммы, доллары, евро, мой размен. На фото девочка, как будто
found me.
This is pure madness, you know.
Why go along?
Well, to give medical assistance. And because this might be the last madness in our time. Right. So, let's have a toast. To
the Quentin McQueen Pigeon Jara Sioux Crazy Horse Memorial Raid.
Hey, cut that out, will you?
Do you want to talk to them first?
No, they know what to do. Let's go on in.
Let's go on in.
Don't get yourself killed, okay? It'd break my heart.
Mine too, kid. Let's go.
Straight in the truck.
What the hell is this? I'm not handing myself over to no bleeding ammo.
Hold out your hands.
Keep your hands off me, you blackout.
All right, lads. This way. We're up the back shaft.
I've had enough. I'm getting out.
Lester.
You couldn't shoot me, love. Could you, Kate?
Where is he?
He's up there.
good, Wingate!
Lovely run, Harry. No cigar. If you want it that bad, come and get it.
It'll shatter. Grab it! You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
You ready to go home now?
I'm ready for a long blue water sail somewhere.
You'll be needing a crew then, won't you?
Yeah, maybe one more hand.
Like a first mate, maybe?
Yeah, like a first mate.